I actually use quite a few different materials when I'm making the cloth pads, and the biggest variation is going to be in the topper fabric. I use anything from minky, pique, cotton, flannel, velours, bamboo. I have a huge variety that I grab, and the reason for that is I want to have different options because I've had customers who have a preference for cotton over a pique, where I prefer the pique. So I like to have a variety for people, especially when they come to me for custom orders. That way I have more materials that I can offer. As far as the dyes, if I'm using a bolt of pre-designed fabric, it's whatever is going to be from that factory. I don't really have a way of knowing. It'd be just like you walking into the fabric store and selecting a bolt of fabric. However, when I am dyeing the fabrics, I do a process called sublimation. So that ink will bind with the fibers of the fabric and it becomes a permanent stain, a permanent dye, a permanent image into the fabric. Other than that, the only time I am using dyes on fabric is if I am dyeing our velours to do gusher pads. And I use a skin-safe fiber reactive dye in those instances. For a complete listing, if you're interested in the pads and what they're made up of, every single listing will tell you what the topper, core, and backer fabrics are, so you have a better picture of exactly what they're made of. And for those who are concerned with having any kind of dyes or unnatural fibers for the fabrics, I do offer our unbleached natural fibers. I just don't work with them too much because I like the colors and the fun prints, so I typically lean towards that. But I do have the option for like unbleached velours, flannels, and cottons. So if you want to avoid dyes altogether and have just like a plain kind of an off-white-ish pad, I do have that option too.